In this tutorial, we'll guide you through the first steps of using the hyperMILL virtual tool. This tool is designed to help you optimize your macros with your tool database. Considering rules and conditions, it always searches for the optimal tool to be used for the job. We'll explain its basic concept, how to access it, and demonstrate its workflow in this short example video. To begin, let's look at our job list. It contains essential part data, such as the stock, the model data, and also the material for the cutting profile. This is one of the parameters we'll define using the virtual tool today. The virtual tool also allows us to set rules for the adapter of the machine in the post processor. This is a common use case because different machines may require different couplings or adapters, such as HSK63 or SK50. Depending on your machine, the virtual tool will select the appropriate cutting tool. A small side note here, our regular macros are set up to search for specific tools in the tool database but only within a directory. For example, in this case, the macro is searching only for HSK tools with different diameters because it was set up like this. If you want to include more options, you can use the virtual tool. Now, let's set up the virtual tool. Start by opening the settings and make sure that a virtual tool library is defined in the database settings. If not, you can create a new database and save it. Once this is done, you'll be able to see the virtual tool editor in the macro database on the bottom right. Next, open the virtual tool editor. This editor lets you create a new virtual tool library, open existing files, and save your changes. Now it is time to define the rules and conditions for our tools. Let's create a new tool for drilling. We'll name the ID for it, Drill Tool, and also name it. Now we can add the corresponding tool by selecting it from the drop-down menu. After adding the tool, we'll define some search filters. You can choose from various parameters and customize it to your needs. It may take some time getting used to and find the right parameters, but once you've used it a few times, you will see it is not that complex. First filter we want to define is, we want the tool diameter to match the connector diameter. This ensures that the tool is always the same diameter as the feature. Next, we'll define a rule for the clearance length. Of course, we can also choose from various other length parameters, like tool reach or usable length. We want the clearance length of the NC tool to be longer than the connector length to ensure collision-free operation, without even considering tools that are too short. We'll also set the cutting profile material of the tool to match the material in the job list. So we select Cutting Profile, Material should equal Job List, Material. There you go. Finally, we'll make sure the adapter of the tool matches the job list adapter defined in the post processor. So we go to NC Tool, Adapter, equals Job List Adapter. It's that simple. Here we want to add a condition. If no adapter is defined in the job list, this condition will not apply, and the macro will not use this particular rule. Once these rules are set, save your progress. Then, we'll repeat this process for another tool. So, we need to insert a new tool. Let's fill out the job ID and give it a name. As before, we need to select the correct tool from the drop-down menu. In our case, it is a tap tool. To save time, you can copy the rules we just defined for the drill tool and apply them to the tap tool. Simply mark all of them and click on the Copy to Clipboard button. Then go back to the tapping tool and paste the rules using the Windows shortcut, Ctrl+V. Once everything is defined, save again and close the Virtual Tool Editor. To finalize the settings here, we need to switch from DB plus Auto plus to Virtual Tool, VT, and switch the tool ID to the tapping tool as well. Now it is time to test the macro. When testing the macro with the Virtual Tool active, you should see appropriate tools being selected, such as HSK tools for drilling and tapping. Everything works as expected. Great. Next, let's change the post processor to a machine with SK50 adapters and apply the macro again, without making any other changes. So let's go back to the Feature tab and apply the macro again. You'll notice that the jobs now include the updated tools with SK50 coupling. Now you have seen how you can use the Virtual Tool to further enhance your macros. This is one example showing how flexible and efficient the hyperMILL Virtual Tool can be. We hope this tutorial has provided you with a clear understanding of how to start using it. If you want to learn more about CAD/CAM automation, feel free to contact us. We are happy to help you.